Welcome to today's video about foods not to eat if you have arthritis. Over 350 million people worldwide suffer from arthritis. But did you know that what you eat could be making it worse? Could that juicy steak be the real culprit behind your joint pain? Or is the secret enemy hiding in plain sight in the most unexpected foods? What if one meal could change everything? Before you take your next bite or sip, let's dive deep into the foods you might want to avoid if you have arthritis. Stay with us as we uncover the surprising foods that could be intensifying your pain. Trust me, number 9 will blow your mind. Just a quick reminder. The information provided in this video is for educational purposes only and is not intended as a substitute for professional medical advice. Now, let's see the list of foods that should not be eaten by arthritis patients, starting with number 1, processed and red meats. Processed and red meats have gained quite a reputation when it comes to health concerns, and arthritis is no exception. Here's why. When you bite into that juicy steak or indulge in a burger, you're also consuming compounds called purines. These are found in high levels in red meats. The body breaks purines down into uric acid. Now, in some individuals, especially those predisposed to conditions like gout, a form of arthritis, elevated uric acid levels can lead to painful joint inflammation. But wait, there's more. Processed and red meats also contain advanced glycation end products. The name might sound fancy, but trust me, they're not doing your joints any favors. Advanced glycation end products form when these meats are cooked at high temperatures. These compounds stimulate inflammation and can, over time, worsen arthritis symptoms. Then there's saturated fat, predominantly found in red meats. A study in the journal Arthritis Care and Research, 2017, suggested that saturated fats could trigger adipose, fat tissue, inflammation. This isn't just bad for your waistline. It's a concern for those with arthritis, too. Lastly, remember those tasty processed meats like sausages and bacon? They often contain additives and preservatives, some of which have been linked to increased inflammation in the body. It's essential to keep these points in mind if you or someone you know battles arthritis. Making informed food choices can be a game changer. Next, number 2, refined carbohydrates. When you enjoy that piece of white bread or a sugary treat, you're mainly consuming refined carbohydrates. Now, these carbs are quickly broken down into sugar in the body. This rapid sugar surge can lead to an overproduction of advanced glycation end products, which, as previously mentioned, are notorious for stimulating inflammation. Furthermore, a high intake of these carbs can lead to an imbalance in the gut bacteria. According to a study in Frontiers in Nutrition, 2019, an imbalanced gut microbiome is linked to systemic inflammation. For someone with arthritis, this could mean heightened joint pain and swelling. Moreover, refined carbs increase the levels of pro-inflammatory cytokines in the body. These tiny proteins, like TNF-alpha and IL-6, can wreak havoc on joints. A 2018 publication in the Journal of Translational Medicine highlighted the relationship between dietary carbs, these cytokines, and inflammation. Switching up those refined carbs for whole, unprocessed grains might be a step in the right direction for arthritis sufferers. Next, number 3, sugar and high-fructose corn syrup. When you savor that sweet sip of soda or bite of dessert, you're also ingesting fructose, a component of high-fructose corn syrup. Consuming high amounts of fructose can stimulate the production of uric acid. Elevated uric acid levels in the bloodstream can crystallize and deposit in joints, resulting in a painful condition called gout, a type of inflammatory arthritis. Moreover, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, 2015, found a link between fructose consumption and inflammation markers. This is concerning, as chronic inflammation is a primary feature of arthritis. Besides, sugar can lead to weight gain. Carrying extra pounds puts additional strain on joints, especially the knees and hips. This not only exacerbates joint wear and tear, but also compounds inflammation. According to research in Arthritis and Rheumatology, 2013, obesity is a risk factor for several types of arthritis and can make symptoms even more severe. In a nutshell, cutting back on sugar and high-fructose corn syrup isn't just about keeping those pesky extra pounds at bay. It could be a genuine strategy to ease your joints' burden. Next, number 4, gluten and casein. Gluten, found in wheat, barley, and rye, can be a silent saboteur for some. In susceptible individuals, gluten can trigger an inflammatory response. According to the journal Arthritis Research and Therapy, 2018, there's a suggestion that rheumatoid arthritis patients might show sensitivity to gluten, causing an uptick in their symptoms. Casein, on the other hand, is a protein found in dairy. Now, you might be thinking, isn't milk supposed to be good for the bones? Well, for some people with arthritis, casein might be a double-edged sword. It can activate the immune system, prompting it to attack the body's own tissues, worsening joint inflammation. A study from the Journal of Nutrition, 2009, hinted at a potential link between casein and inflammation, particularly in individuals predisposed to autoimmune reactions. It's crucial to realize that not everyone with arthritis will react to gluten or casein in this way. However, being informed and attentive to how your body responds after consuming these foods can make all the difference. Next, number 5, alcohol. When we talk about alcohol, especially excessive consumption, it leads to a surge in urate levels. Now, urate is a compound that, when it accumulates, forms sharp crystals in our joints. These crystals are notorious culprits behind gout, a painful form of arthritis. A study in the Journal of Rheumatology, 2010, highlighted this link between alcohol intake and elevated urate levels. Moreover, alcohol has a knack for increasing inflammation. It disrupts the balance of pro-inflammatory and anti-inflammatory agents in our body. Ever heard of C-reactive protein, or CRP? It's an inflammation marker, and guess what? According to a publication in Arthritis Research and Therapy, 2019, heavy alcohol use can raise CRP levels. Let's not forget about the liver. Excessive alcohol stresses this vital organ, affecting its ability to filter out harmful substances. Some medications for arthritis are metabolized in the liver. Too much alcohol can interfere with how these drugs work and even render them harmful. While an occasional drink might be okay, it's worth understanding the bigger picture, especially if arthritis is a concern. Next, number 6, aspartame. Aspartame is made up of 2 main components, phenylalanine and aspartic acid. Now, while these might naturally occur in our diets, the combination and concentration in aspartame are different. There have been theories about aspartame leading to inflammation, a key player in arthritis flare-ups. Some studies suggest that aspartame might stimulate the production of cytokines, inflammation-inducing compounds. A study from Nutrition and Health, 2016, explored this, noting increased cytokine production related to aspartame. Another angle to consider is how our gut reacts to aspartame. Gut health and inflammation are closely linked. There's emerging evidence, like a study in Nature, 2018, which hints that artificial sweeteners, including aspartame, can disturb our gut flora, potentially escalating inflammatory responses. Still, if you're battling arthritis, it might be worth keeping a food diary. See how your joints react after that diet soda. While we're still piecing the puzzle together, being informed and proactive about your health is always a smart move. Next, number 7, salt and preservatives. When you sprinkle that extra pinch of salt on your fries or open a can of soup, you're often ingesting more than just flavor. Sodium, which is a primary component of table salt, can increase fluid retention in the body. Now, when this happens, it places added pressure on your already inflamed joints, making arthritis symptoms more pronounced. A study published in Rheumatology International in 2018 found a significant link between sodium intake and inflammation in people with rheumatoid arthritis. But there's another side to this story. Many processed foods contain preservatives to extend their shelf life. Certain preservatives like butylated hydroxyanisole and butylated hydroxytoluene have been scrutinized for their potential inflammatory effects. These chemical compounds, often added to packaged foods, might stimulate an inflammatory response in the body. Remember the hidden sodium in monosodium glutamate, or MSG. It's used to enhance flavor in many foods. Beyond its sodium content, some research, like a piece from the Journal of Autoimmunity, 2013, suggests MSG could be an excitotoxin, which might aggravate joint inflammation. Navigating food choices can be tricky, especially when managing arthritis. Always keep these points in mind and prioritize fresh, minimally processed foods. Next, number 8. Nightshade vegetables. The primary suspect here is alkaloids, a group of naturally occurring chemical compounds. Some believe these compounds can affect enzyme function in the muscle and may exacerbate pain in sensitive individuals, especially those with conditions like osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. Another component we need to talk about is solanine. Found especially in potatoes, this chemical can be toxic in large quantities. There's a theory that solanine can cause inflammation, potentially leading to increased arthritis pain. The bottom line, everyone's body is unique. While some swear by eliminating nightshades to reduce arthritis pain, others experience no difference. If you're curious about the effects of nightshades on your arthritis, consider a monitored elimination diet. Next, number 9. Eggs. Eggs, especially the yolk, often come under scrutiny when discussing arthritis. Here's why. At the heart of the concern is arachidonic acid found in egg yolks. When you consume it, your body converts this fatty acid into pro-inflammatory eicosanoids. These compounds can contribute to inflammation, which is the primary cause of arthritis-related pain and discomfort. Diving deeper, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, 2019, examined the effects of arachidonic acid and discovered its potential role in inflammation. But there's another component to consider: leukotrienes, derivatives of arachidonic acid. These molecules can exacerbate inflammatory responses, which isn't great news for arthritis sufferers. Now, let's not forget about the saturated fats in eggs. Though they're in relatively small amounts, when combined with other dietary sources, they can add up. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2018, highlighted the potential link between saturated fats and increased inflammation. In saying this, eggs are also packed with nutrients and beneficial compounds. It's all about balance. For some, moderating egg consumption might make a difference in managing arthritis symptoms. Next, number 10. Coffee. One of the primary components of coffee is caffeine. There's a study from the journal Arthritis and Rheumatology, 2014, which linked caffeine intake with increased risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis. Caffeine can stimulate the production of inflammatory substances like cytokines, which can aggravate arthritis symptoms. Now, coffee also contains organic acids that can raise the body's uric acid levels. Elevated uric acid is a red flag for those with or predisposed to gout, a specific form of arthritis. The more the uric acid, the greater the chance for painful joint flare-ups. But let's not overlook acrylamide. This chemical forms when coffee beans are roasted. According to research in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, 2015, Acrylamide might be linked to inflammation and increased oxidative stress. Now, while these studies shed light on potential concerns, remember that everyone's body responds differently. For some, a daily cuppa might be perfectly fine, but if you're noticing joint pain, it might be worth evaluating your coffee habits. Thank you for journeying with us through this vital topic. Arthritis is a battle, but equipped with the right knowledge, you can make choices to support your well-being. Remember, it's not just about avoiding certain foods, but also embracing a lifestyle that nurtures your joints and overall health. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And hey, don't forget to share this with someone who might benefit. Together we can make healthier choices and live our best lives. Until next time, take care and be kind to your joints.